We're live. Live, live, live. I think this is a really big update. I think we've got some stuff that we're going to cover today that you're not going to want to miss. I happen to think every week is an amazing update, but this is one of my favorite things to do. It really is. To come live, to share with you a little bit about what's happening in my week, what I'm up to, where I'm going. It's something that I actually flip back and look at just to see where I'm at. I love the inventory levels that are there to watch that shift and change as containers come in and sales go out. Anyway, it's a very exciting process. I know many of you value it, especially our affiliates and our user group, where I'm posting this on a weekly basis as well. So really powerful just as a documentation tool as well. So thanks for spending 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes with me. This week, we've got some really big updates on, well, the rest of my week and where I'm going, which I think is particularly exciting. A little bit of vacation for me and my family, a little bit of work with EO and what I'm doing through my forum retreat. I get to go to Hawaii and Maui. I'm very much looking forward to it. I've never been there before. I'm getting to link up with Devi River, a longtime affiliate, a longtime dear friend. I'm super excited about that. And really, as I've talked about in weeks past, I love to travel. I love to drop in, connect, and hang out. I'm going to talk about Louis. I'm going to talk about Next Level Sound Therapy in Denton. I was just with Donnie Starkins in San Diego. So I absolutely love that I get to drop in and connect with each and every one of you, to talk, to get to know you, to break bread, to hang out, to be there in person. Lives are great. Zooms are great. Phone calls are great. FaceTimes are great. Video's awesome. But the reality is there's just nothing. There's nothing like dropping in person. There is a future RV trip. I don't know when or where, but at some point, probably this summer, I will be in an RV with my family, traveling around the country. And I'm super excited about that too. But that's a little spoiler alert. Was not planning on talking about that. But here we go. Inventory. What is in our warehouse right now? 13 inHarmony Sound Lounge 2s, 69 inHarmony massage tables, 31 inHarmony Practitioner 2s, 119 black inHarmony meditation cushions, 41 inHarmony Beige meditation cushions. Sennheiser headphones has been kind of the bane of our existence. A lot of demand for the HD 280 Pro. We do have a solution coming down the pike. However, I can't chat with you about that yet, but I will talk about it soon, and I'm super excited about it. In the meantime, I've got an order of, I think, 50 or so through Sennheiser, which is not going to be delivered until April 25th. That is still 3 weeks away. In the meantime, we are drop shipping through Amazon to each and every one of you. So you will receive a separate shipment from Amazon with your Sennheiser headphones, and that will be drop shipped directly to you when you place your order. So we're kind of leveraging the business account we have with Amazon and helping them to fulfill for us. So if it is something that you ordered, I do want to make sure that we have a solution for you. It's why we haven't marked them as out of stock or on back order, because we are actually current on shipping all of our existing orders. We're buying some back orders and some back stock as well. So we've got some solutions there. It's just really wild what's happening in the industry right now. We are balancing this every single day. So keep an eye on what's happening there. inHarmony Media and our inHarmony Music Meditations app. This is a really big update. This is like a really big update because we've been talking about this for probably 2 years. I can't even tell you how difficult it is to engineer some of this stuff and then to get it to engineer the way that I want it, which we're actually working on one last feature that hasn't been done before. Interestingly enough, I can't find it in Spotify, Pandora, or any place else. But we'll talk about that in a second. So, inHarmony Media app, total music meditation count is now at 150. This is awesome and something that I'm very, very excited about. We were up over 200 when we had the Brain Tap tracks. We moved those exclusively into the Brain Tap app, and that dropped us down to about 100. And now we're building our way back up. We've got 150. So as we continue, we know what happens when we get to 200 tracks in our app. We have to address the categories. We have to address usability. We have to address how people are searching and using and how we're educating people as well. So a few things that are coming down. First of all, you will see 3 new tracks by the very spectacular Noah Aon. And Pavel and his team, these are shorter tracks. They're breath work. They're made to be done on the meditation cushion. They're made to be done on our technology. They feel amazing. Pavel's energy is absolutely incredible. And I can't say enough good things about these 3 tracks. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you use them. Check them out. They're going to appear at the very top as they are the 3 most recent that we added. We're going to be creating a new category for collaborations. That's coming down the pike. We have 2 new categories that are already in there, and we've already started to rearrange the tracks. We added Chakra Chapter 2 and started to shift and change how things are being listed in the different categories. So keep an eye on that. I will record a loom showing you around the app. This is for I'm hoping that I can get it done today as I look at my schedule, which is hectic, especially before my trip out of here. But I am hoping that I can get that done today or tomorrow, and then the team can push that out onto our Get Started pages. We also have a new tutorial. That new tutorial, I shared a little preliminary kind of, I shared a couple of the pages in our Telegram user group because we're starting to tell a story of how to get started and what protocols might look like inside our app when you first get there. Starting with the first 10 solfeggio frequency tracks at 22 minutes, then drifting towards the chakra balancing, the original chakra tracks. There's 11. And then, of course, drifting into our journey of life as well. So we will continue to update the tutorial. That new tutorial is going to be released with the new features. The playlist feature, which I have now played with, I have touched, I have worked through it. It's awesome. And of course, a repeat function as well. So you'll have the ability to either repeat the current track, allow it to play through to the current track, or stop at the end of the current track as well. The repeat function is actually quite easy. The playlist function, so here's what's interesting. You'll have the ability to create multiple playlists, and we will, of course, continue to make updates to this with future app releases. But one of the things that you can't do is move the playlist around. And in searching through Spotify, which is kind of the biggest leader, if you will, in the space, you don't have the ability to change tracks in the playlist, at least not that I can find with liked tracks and favorites. So we're working on that last feature. I think what we might do is just release it so that y'all can start playing with it and telling us, giving us feedback and talking to us about what it looks like. And then we'll start playing with that feature set. There's a few things we still need to do. I haven't tested it in the Android version, although I know that it's there and present. I have tested it in iOS. I'm expecting this to roll out in the next week or 2. And of course, we will update you in our Telegram user group as to what that looks like. But really, really excited for the new tutorial, for the new fresh look on that tutorial. It matches our current branding. We haven't updated it in 3-4 years. So there's a lot of really exciting stuff that's coming down the pike. Been having a lot of conversations around stacking our technology, around stacking vibroacoustic therapy. There's a lot of competitors in the marketplace that are stacking multiple modalities together. And I just want to talk a little bit about that because I think it's really important. And by the way, my views have changed on this as well. And I'll jump into that. So I just listed a few various technologies. You guys have probably seen the red light that's on my face. There is a sauna space light sitting next to my desk all day long. I have actual sunlight, but it is a tinted window. And then I have my sauna space red light here as well, which I'm a huge fan of. We're going to start to see more partnerships, very much like the one we have with BrainTap, that are going to start coming down as well. Of course, SoundSelf and Sauna Space. These are all technologies that I think stack really well with what we're doing. Whether it's red, blue, or infrared light. Infrared light, there is one connotation, and that is infrared light, when it hits matter, heats matter. So the body, as well as the sound lounge, if you put a red light or an infrared light above, near or far infrared, and you keep it the 1.5 feet or so that it needs to be from the user, keep in mind that it is also going to be heating the sound lounge, the practitioner, the massage table, the cushion, whatever is underneath it. Heating our technology will ultimately drive more heat towards the transducers. It could void your warranty. So I want you to be very careful around how you're set up and what you're using, because our transducers by themselves will not overheat. So when we get broken or busted transducers or transducers that are overheated, and I know from the sound, we're going to know that you used some type of heat. I'm going to talk about these crystal mats, like a biomat, or like the Align mat, or like anyhow, there's several of these that are out there in the marketplace. Biomat being the most prevalent. I'm going to talk about those in a moment. But you really want to be careful with infrared heat. Now, you can still use it, but you got to pull back the intensity. It can't be at 100%. And we found the sweet spot in our research to be about 30% of total power. So you're still getting the rays, you're still getting the benefit, you're still getting the mitochondrial activation, all of the great things that are happening with red, blue by itself, fine, full intensity. However, once you add infrared near or far, that's where you need to be careful and cautious. So please note that. PEMF is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. And to date, I've actually said that this is no good, that I don't believe in stacking at the same time vibroacoustic therapy and pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. I have since changed my tune. There are a couple companies that are out there that are stacking PEMF and vibroacoustic therapy. Frankly, I don't think they're doing a good job. Frankly, it does not feel good for me when I lay down on their technology. So this needs to be very special and have a caveat. There is nobody that I know of that is creating content that is delivering specific vibroacoustic sound frequencies and specific pulsed electromagnetic field frequencies at the same time, harmonized in the music to create the same signals. I'll give you a great example. The way that we work with BrainTap, and the reason why BrainTap is such a phenomenal partner for us, is because we gave them our music meditations, and they then encoded our music meditations to drive the blinky lights on the visor of the headset. This is very specific. It is in harmony with one another. It is the same signals coming through the bed as it is through the ears, and all of the incorporation of the isochronic tones and everything else that they embed in the audio is embedded into our audio. We have come together to create this. It took months for Dr. Patrick Porter to encode the 150 tracks that we have in their app, which is why you can exclusively get it in their app, not in our app. It was way too confusing. Okay. We haven't done that with PEMF. We're not partnered with any PEMF providers. And by the way, the struggle that I have with PEMF is that there are 1 million quadrillion different potential signals that you can send through PEMF. That's 31 zeros. Okay. There's sawtooth, there's triangle, there's square, there's all sorts of different signals. And then there's the infinite amount of different frequencies in different sequences that you can offer. So the challenge becomes, if you have a 40 hertz frequency playing through vibroacoustics, do you want a 40 hertz frequency playing through PEMF? I don't know, but I could certainly see the value in harmonizing those two signals so that they're moving together, working together continuously and harmoniously, which is why I don't believe our technology pairs really well or stacks really well with full body PEMF. It's a lower intensity. I do, however, believe that our technology can stack well with pointed or focused energy PEMF, which is what I was using. I was using the Halo coil, and session was absolutely amazing. I also paired that with a grounding band. I believe very much in grounding and sunlight, as y'all know. It was really cool to have a grounding band on my wrist that was connected to an outlet that was tested to make sure that it's grounded, and it felt really harmonious. It actually felt really fantastic. It was a beautiful experience. So red, blue, infrared light, PEMF, crystal therapy. The problem that I have with these thicker mats, and by the way, I have an Align mat in my bedroom. I use it all the time. I love Alyssa and Mike, the founders and creators of that Align mat. I'm an affiliate. We're going to have them listed as a partner. However, I just don't think that it stacks well on our technology for two reasons. First of all, you're putting about an inch of crystal and all sorts of other technology between you and the vibration. Same with the Biomat, same with a couple of other companies that make a similar mat. I'm a purist. I want as much vibration. And even though our technology has enough vibration to power through that mat and you still feel it, I really love the full body expression of the foam that we use and the connectivity to our technology. I don't want anything in between it. A better alternative is to use that before or after your sound lounge session, or you can put it on top, but just keep the heat turned off or turned down. So when I do put it on top of a practitioner, a massage table, or even on the sound lounge, because it does articulate, I keep the heat on the lowest setting, which is 86 degrees. It is not as warm as the human body, which does not negatively impact or affect the technology or what we've got going on. So that's just my recommendation. You can absolutely use lasers, focused energy, cold lasers, level 3, level 4 lasers absolutely work really well. My favorite is the last two things that I'm mentioning, and that is heated blankets. They make infrared heated blankets, which are absolutely fantastic. Weighted blankets is something I did not mention in the show notes, but I absolutely love weighted blankets with our technology. And then, of course, sheets. You can totally put a sheet down over our Sound Lounge Practitioner massage table or cushion to protect. If you've got clients, if you've got a lot of people that are coming in and out, if you're using oils and different things for body work and massage therapy, you can absolutely use a sheet. A twin fitted sheet works and fits phenomenally on all of our technology. And then a bonus, if you want to go out and actually buy a Faraday sheet or a Faraday, you've heard of Faraday cages, they block electromagnetic field therapy. Well, you can go on Amazon and you can actually buy sheets that have silver, copper, and different materials woven into it that act as a shield and block EMFs. A lot of people ask me about EMFs, and if anybody in the vibroacoustic world tells you that there's no EMFs in their technology, they are lying to you. Sound by itself is a low-level electrical signal. Audio signals are low-level electrical signals. So this is really important to note. There are EMFs in our technology, and I truly believe that the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. So having access for 15 or 20 minutes a day, 30, 40 minutes a day, using our technology, I wear an Apple Watch, I love these AirPods. I use things a lot differently. I believe if you are doing the things to bring the body back in balance, giving yourself a break, using our technology breeds a bigger impact and bigger benefit than any of the drawbacks that I think the electromagnetic field exposure breeds to you. And there's, of course, a number of different things you can do, but my favorite is to put a Faraday sheet between you and the technology. And our users that do have sensitivity to EMFs have found a tremendous amount of success in using these types of sheets. So EMF blocking materials can absolutely be placed down below you. And then as far as upcoming events, by the way, if you have any questions about stacking technology, ask in our Telegram group, send us an email, support@IamInHarmony.com, or my phone number is at the top of our website. I'm going to flash it for you right here, 888-276-8040. Literally, if you want to get in touch with me, it rings this phone right here, and give me a shout and give me a call, or you can email us, support@IamInHarmony.com. I am one of the most tangible people on the internet, and I really pride myself on that. So thank you for watching, being a part of this, and saying hello. Let's talk about events. Let's talk about travel, and let's talk about what's going on. Today happens to be my daughter's birthday, Wednesday, April 3rd. Happy birthday to my daughter. On Friday is also my engagement anniversary. So I've got an anniversary to celebrate. For those of you that know me, I got married to my wife 4 times in 3 months. And we celebrate 6 anniversaries a year. There's like a 5% chance that day of whatever random day of the year is my anniversary or one of my anniversaries. So I'm taking my wife and my daughter to Hawaii. We're going to Maui. I've never been there. I'm super excited, and going to get a little vacation, and that starts on Friday. This past weekend, I was in Denton, Texas. Take a look on the Telegram group, the user group, and the affiliate group, because I can't post it publicly, but I did post into our private group a video from Louis using our technology. He has 5 sound lounges, 2 original sound lounges, and 3 sound lounge 2s set up in his studio. He's stacking with oxygen and a grounding and PEMF and red light therapy, blue light therapy, and infrared. It is quite the experience, and I posted some pictures of me actually in that experience, as well as some video. I got to tell you, it was really something special, and something that I'm really honored to be a part of. Louis and me are good friends. We see eye to eye on so many different things, and there's a lot happening down in Dallas for you to be aware of. So super grateful for my time. Again, just traveling around the country and connecting with like-minded individuals. And by the way, it's one of the things I love about our Telegram group is that if you're here and you're watching this live, if you own our technology, you're a certain type of person that's going to resonate, pun intended, with just about every single other person that owns our technology, because of how you found us, or what benefit you're looking for, or what love you have for our technology as a whole. So I really love traveling, connecting, dropping in, hanging out, and meeting people. And I'm very much looking forward to a little bit of a vacation. I'm going to put up an email away message for the first time in a very long time. And I'm super excited and very honored. It's a good day to have a good day, and I'm super grateful for your attention. I'm super grateful that you're watching. I hope you have a spectacular